Wednesday morning, as you can see off my boots, I've just walked through the grass, real heavy dew. I want to try and bail that hay later. Chance of rain this afternoon. John is, we borrowed Nick's slow loader so that we don't scratch ours. John's just loading the digger up, take it to Wellbrook. We're going to do some tidying up there. There's some load of scrap that we want to load, some rubble to level off, and then try and scrape off that yard a bit better that we tried doing with the bucket the other day. We thought we'd be cutting Bill and Joe's OSR, but it's still not quite ripe, so probably be next week now. So we might see if we can nibble some of our own barley again later. We'll see. Rob's got the baler out, he's going to drop that off, then he's going to get his trailer. I'm going to take the top layer off this so we can fit under the bridge, and then we can deliver it out the way. Rob's strapped on and loaded, I'm strapped on and loaded. Just going to pull on the weighbridge and get ready. Sort these air pipes out. One of them, it's dead stiff going on here, but the other trailers are as well, and you catch your hand on that. I might move that. Well, unless I move that to there. Yeah, we'll sort that out in a sec. We've just got the hydraulic brakes in at the moment. Just going to back and square up onto the bridge. Once that building's finished, we can move that porter cabinet and make it far easier getting on and off the weighbridge. See with that chipper turning up. I'm supposed to have left Italy last Friday, but I don't know where it's gone. Morgan's got the dump trailer on. He's going to empty the scraps, get off the chipper, and then go and fill up that scrap at Wellbrook. Get rid of that, and then, like I say, we're going to tidy up. We've got room for putting some straw. Rob's weighed now, he's going to move out the way. I'll pull on weight. Got to put a number plate on the back of the trailer as well. A number plate on this trailer that's been new. Shall I whip that one off? No, that's alright. Just looking at, for some reason, that fit in there, the button, because it's quite wide in the bottom, you see. Whereas that one's like a circle. It's not fitting inside that, so it won't plug on, so we're just going to swap it for a different one. Right, I'll run up now. Rob's going to go fleet fat this one because this is the same, we've got the wrong thread. It's starting to rain. It wasn't supposed to rain, we're supposed to be tedding hay in a minute. Rob's ready, I'm ready. Put a number plate on the back, sorted that earth pipe out. Just need a little bit of fuel, and then we are off to Chicken Man. How can it be raining? The sky is blue. Where is it even coming from? Madness. Number plate on. It's got a light on this one. The other one didn't have a light, so the number plate was up there. We've just arrived now anyway, so get these unstrapped and unloaded and then head back for home. What a picture. The mighty 6310. Oh, he's red hot in here, I left it closed. Beastie 933 on 900 tyres. John's been scraping back to the stone now, all the years of soil. I don't know whether there's been some other buildings here in the past. Maybe pigsties or something. And then underneath here, there's been cobbles as well. Before someone's obviously topped it up with stone. It's like time team. So we'll scrape all that off because we'll probably end up stacking straw around here. Obviously we've got to keep away from them power lines. But we'll keep going until we find the edge of the yard. But I think it's probably by that fence, to be fair. We'll bring some stone up in a minute with the dump trailer. Some planings and top it up. It's a little bit wavy. Morgan's on Nemo. He's going to go and shake that grass out. Don't think it'll bail today. I think it's going to be tomorrow. As long as the rain holds off, but it has tried spitting a few times. All this is scraped off. It's like cinders. So we're blinding it off now with planings. We're going to get all round this shed done then. And we can get access then to reclad it. Rob's just turned up now with another load of planings on the old dump trailer. Probably wants to turn the flow up on that. I think it's shut right down from that rake. Probably tip it quicker then. I never say no to road planings, because when you want to buy them, they're a fortune. But if you have them when they're doing the road works, they're not as much money. Oscar's just learned how fast a piece of wire can wrap around the road of a flail mower.
You haven't got that camera on, have you?
You've been dyeing your hair. Should I get a crowbar? Yeah, this was sticking out that wall. He's tried to get a bit closer, tidy them weeds up. It's just gobbled it up. It's now raining. Can you see the mower? Do you know why it's doing that? Because Morgan just went and shook that grass out that we were going to try and bale. Rob baled. I might have showed you this yesterday, but Rob's mowed this and trimmed round these as well. So these trees now have got a bit more. Looks like there's one missing. I still think who's an expert at trees? We've got no rabbits. Do we take these guards off yet? Are they restricting growth or not? Someone that knows something about trees, let us know. They've come over laughing at you, I think. Bit of boiler TLC. That bolt has snapped in there. The motor's gone down, damaged that fittings. That's leaking water here. So we're just gonna chop that pipe out, put a new piece in, and I'm gonna put that cable tie on that motor so we can see it from the screen up there and rock it backwards and forwards to free it. But it's because it's shiny in a black hole, it's hard to see whether it's going round or not. Just put a cable tie on it, we'll see. That stopped at 3 o'clock, hasn't it? So go back and forwards again. Oh, it's going a bit each time then, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to nearly past now. That's past. You have to keep working it like that. Rob's got the buttons up there. But when you stand back, because you're looking at a silver round tube, you couldn't see whether it was how far it was going. If it's stopping at the same point each time or not. So I'm trying to get it. It's basically the auger under what we call a step brake in the bottom of that hole down there, which you can't really see. Down there. You see it now? Go on, do it again. Not really, no. Looking through the green waste pile because Garden SOS, is it? They're filming something up the road and need some silver birch logs, and we might have some here. We just had a good rummage through the pile at Water Lane, huge pile, but the digger's not there, so we've mowed some with the forks. Just now back at Brookhouse because there is some in the trees here, sort of the light girth and length that they were looking for, that someone had said, can you chip them for us, and we've not carried them back yet. So I rooted them out before they are there, so they're going to try and stick them in a van and see how they get on. Dan and Georgia are going to tell you how to find what you're filming.
Well, we're part of Garden Rescue, as you can see the TV.
Oh, I don't have Garden Rescue.
Oh, sorry.
That's fine.
But this nice fella, Ollie, he's helped us out. We was in some desperate need of some birch, wooden poles, and you know, he came through very last minute. Very last minute.
How can people see them poles put to use? When's it on?
I don't know.
This guy is seriously tall.
Next summer.
Yeah.
Not like me. I did this in 10 minutes. You'll see it tonight.
You got a few months yet before it gets aired.
You have to text us when it's on.
But yeah, we'll take your social media details, mate. We'll keep in contact.
Sound. Go on, do a jump. Do a wheelie.
Wheelie. They would as well.
Have you seen that Tony made? So if you want any letters, Tony's making them. I'll put the link below to his thing. Yeah, Tony does AswerASAPercent, so instead of throwing it in the skip, he's been making letters out of it, and loads of pubs have been buying it for the beer gardens. I need to wipe the lens. That TV programme are filming today and tomorrow, and then it won't be on until next summer. There's 18 of them, and they're doing 2 gardens at once, so they'll end up with an hour's worth of TV, which would have took 18 people 3 days to make. So what's that? 6 man hours a day? No. 8 or 9 man? No, I don't know. 9 man? I don't know. 9 man hours, is it? No, it's more than that, isn't it? Sorry. Oh, I'm getting confused. It's 18 if they can make 2 programs, isn't it? And yeah, that's TV is crazy, and it'll be out of date by the time it comes out. The fashion of gardens may have changed by then, but that's why this is current. So you've watched this now. I'm filming this at 6 o'clock at night. You're probably watching at 8 o'clock at night. It's fresh. Anyway, I'll go and see how John's gone with the digger, leveling the road planings, although the job did get left because we had to go fixing the boiler. It's looking splendid. So we just need to bring a little bit more stone up now for along here and along there, and then we're going to start going round that corner as well, clear up all them nettles. The horses that used to be here, they tip the muck basically along the back round this bend. These are some of the tyres we were stacking the straw on. Yeah, they tip the muck in a big row. It's now full of net. In fact, I'll have to go this way to show you better. I'll run. That's the grass field, obviously. This is where we're mixing the concrete. This is like a track and a yard. I know they tipped all the muck along the shed. There used to be a row of these trees. Well, it killed the trees. You just see a dead one there now. And we can't even get to the shed to re-roof it. So we're going to pull all them nettles out. We'll have to riddle through it because there'll be all sorts mixed in with it because it's obviously horse muck. So it's going to have lead ropes, Coke cans probably, tyres, horse jumps, horse rugs, all sorts of horse memorabilia. So we'll rip all that out there, level this back off because it's a bit ripped up, and then we'll have some space then to come in with straw and drive straight round the back, without having to go through the yard where it's tight, and then we'll be able to stack. You can see the rest of the track down there. This all needs cleaning off. All this weeds pulling up, and then we'll be able to stack straw behind the shed under hay caps here. So it's getting there slowly. Just having the time, but with harvest being like so delayed, it's we just can't get going harvesting, and it's relatively decent. It has just rained, but it is relatively decent weather. You know, we couldn't do this in the winter because this stone would have just turned to mush as we just started doing stuff with it, but while it's semi-dry we can get on with it. I think it's nearly 12 months since I completed on this yard actually, because it was in the summer. Remember, we were combining and it completed. In fact, it could have been getting into August. I'll have to look back on my phone and see. I'll try and do that and I'll put the date there. Just going to check where they're up to with the boiler. Thanks to everyone that ordered a special edition hoodie yesterday. There is still some left because obviously they're only going to make 728 of them, and the sooner you get your order in, the lower the number you'll get, because they're all going to be like 001, 002, all the way up to 728. But yeah, thank you. And that's what they look like. They look mega. So that auger's stopped working because I think the keyway no, I don't know what's gone wrong actually. Anyway, it hadn't tripped out, but it wasn't working. It's built up with chip inside to what's the step grate, which is the thing that goes backwards and forwards and shuffles the ash out. Now there's loads of unburnt material on it, which is red hot, and the step grate has started to rise. I'll show you. Inside. So see them things there? They should be in a nice comfy row. Well, they're not. So we're going to let that burn out overnight, scrape it out, let it cool down, get inside, move all the ash out of the way, put it all square, empty it, make sure there's no stones in it that probably caused it to jam in the first place, and start it up. The sprinkler system, where the pipe got damaged, is now fixed. Nice new pipe in there, because that motor had collided against it and damaged it. But yeah, that bolt had sheared. To be honest, when that bolt shears, the motor hits the floor and still carries on running. So I don't quite know why the auger ceased or stopped turning without it telling us on the screen that the auger had jammed. Either way, it's broken, and it's got late in the day, so we're not climbing it now. It'll take too long to cool down, so it's a job for tomorrow. Luckily, we're not flat out drying grain, and it's not cold weather to need the heating on. Full shed in here. Oh, here we go, here's the buggy. I'm going to do the birthdays quickly. I'm going to tell you something about that in a second. But Samantha, aka Titch, is on her. Jason McFarlane is 51. I think I remember him being on last year, to be honest. Paul Daniel Batchelor is on there. Peter McKenna is 52. Rowan Kitto is 25. Richard Cobley's on there. And Lewis Porter, aka Louis, is 1. And we're at £71,413 for the Northwest Air Ambulance. Amazing. Yeah, using this today. I think I do need to adjust the height of the thing because it's triaxle. Doesn't put a lot of weight on the tractor. It's just kind of like sat up a bit, and when you go over some bumps, you get it sort of chattering. Now I did see someone actually that made these like rubber rings that you put over the top of your hitch, so when you lift up, it stops it bouncing. But yeah, it was just. In fact, if I lifted that to there, would that make it better or worse? Might make it worse because it'd sit more level. Don't know. I'll have to think about that. That was lower, or yeah, it probably would make it worse for chattering, but it would sit flatter, which is better. I mean, it doesn't matter. So you just can hear it just going. But yeah, loaded ride's so nice because obviously the weight's particularly on the wheels, and they are big fat tyres, so it'd be great in the field. But yeah, not a lot happening today because we've had on and off drizzle annoyingly after we turned that hay, but at least it'll crisp in the sun if it's sunny again tomorrow. What have you had? Have you had rain? Have you had it dry? Have you had it hot? It's been relatively hot. Let us know in the comments. We'll try and build a map of where it's been getting rain today in the country or the world. Let us know if you're in a different country. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.